Hey, do I want to send out invites? No, I don't think I want to do it. Yeah, no, I don't want to do that. Okay, so, good day. Happy Sunday to everybody, right? And, this is some really, really powerful energy that's coming through, right? So, it's been like a whole lot of tears today. I don't know, like using up all the toiletry stash today. A lot of it happy, some of it sad or whatever, right? But I had this huge epiphany about forgiveness today. And I realized, sometimes people do us something, right? And it just, I don't know, it sits with you in such a way and it's so heavy, right? And it's really hard to get over. But when I stopped and thought about it today, I was like, I'm 38, right? I turned 38 in May. And I was like, I'm just now learning how to talk to myself. I'm just now learning how to properly love myself. I'm just now learning the way that I need to talk to myself. You know what I'm saying? My self-talk was negative and it was defeating and it was self-limiting and all that type of stuff. And I had to learn, right, based on my own personality, how to do that. So people who I definitely haven't spent 38 years with, why did I so expect them, right, to know exactly how to talk to me and exactly how to love me? Because when I think about it, they're still learning exactly how to talk to themselves and love themselves too, right? Because it's really whatever's inside, that's what's coming out your well. So that took like so much of it away. It was just like, it was like, wow, they really, really didn't do me, as horribly, as my imagination may have wanted it to seem. I mean, this doesn't apply, right, for every pain and everything, right? But what I'm saying is that in the realization that I'm still learning these things about myself, I can definitely be forgiven of somebody who's still learning it. You know what I'm saying? Whether they learn it this entire lifetime or not. Some of us, it takes a lot more. So, it just, I don't know, it was like the biggest epiphany ever. It was like me realizing that um, I'm so responsible for how I feel. You know what I'm saying? And the moment you try and make somebody else responsible for that, you always gonna be disappointed, or you always gonna feel some type of way or whatnot, right? I'm really only responsible for how I feel and what it is that I'm putting into those children now, right? So, based on, what it is I felt like I wanted to receive or whatnot the case is, that's what I give to them. And I'm open about my communication with them for them to tell me what it is that they need. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times we be feeling like we know. Some of us, I mean, I'm going to just be real. You know what I'm saying? What child comes with a manual? Children don't come with a manual. And this child can be so completely different from the next child. So you can't cookie cutter them. You know what I'm saying? You can't cookie cutter them. You have to be open to that communication. You have to be open to be willing to be corrected. Right? So, and all of that. And then being open and honest with letting them know, I really don't have a manual, guys. But this is, this is what I'm going to do to put my best foot forward to make sure. Right? And they can feel that. Because a lot of our communication, really, if you think about it, is so nonverbal. Sometimes you can be slipping up your communication with somebody verbally, and if you just sit quietly with them and silent with them, right? I have a friend, and when a good family member passed away, I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to say. You know what I'm saying? What do you really say? Especially like when it's a parent, right? But I just sat there. So they could feel my presence and they could feel my love and they understood that I'm here. I really don't know what to say, but I'm here. Right? Thank you, Dewanica. What's up? Mimi, good day. Rod, good day. Thank you. Ashe, Kamal, oh, that's what's up. Latoya, good day, good day. Thanks, guys. Robin, good day. Thanks, y'all, for joining me. But, you know what I'm saying? As I was saying, the fact that I'm realizing, right, that it's taking me all this time to figure who out, you know what I'm saying, who I am, right? Can't really be angry with another person for not completely knowing who I am when I didn't know who I was. That don't make any sense, right? So sometimes a lot of the things that I feel like we are so heavy on each other about, if you really, really try and find the loop and the hole for forgiveness, you'll find it. And then what you find out is that you're free. You're free. You feel lighter, right? This is called enlightenment. So you get lighter and you let things go. And when people are so upset about things, you start to realize, you know what? This is the perspective I'm going to work out of. And that's it. So it just feels like this energy, along with all the tears and everything else that is bringing, right? It's bringing like this amount of absurd strength, because I'm realizing, right, that I'm in control of my perspective. And that's really the only perspective I should be in control of. So if I don't agree with another perspective, I turn around and I ask myself why. Like I keep flipping the mirror back to myself. You know what I'm saying? Why did you react that way? Why does it make you feel like this? What is it that you might be trying to communicate to yourself, rather than coming down on everybody else for how they feel and what it is that they doing or what they saying or what they wearing or whatnot. Because that really is like a really huge waste of time. We are never going to be able to control people. But the more that you begin to make changes, right? The more that my vibration has changed, it's like I pull down a larger group than I ever did from thinking, the rah, rah, rah with my mouth. It's crazy. It's crazy. So, as you guys know, I'm reading Psycho-Cybernetics, right? I read chapter 2 on live the other day. And this book is it's really dope, guys. Really, really dope. But, you know what I'm saying? I went to talking about the power of imagination and the power about visualizing something before you do it. And I remember I was talking with my brother once, right? And my brother, I remember when he was younger, he bought like a shitload of those M1 tapes, right? And he sat there for hours, like weeks, months maybe, right? And just watched these niggas crossing up niggas on the court. He just watched it. He kept watching it. And then soon, right, what he did is he started going out to the court. He was practicing and he was practicing and he was practicing. Then soon after that, right, he was so good, but he didn't realize it, that other dudes was like purposely challenging him. They wanted to be matched up on the court against him, because now they were viewing him as the measurement, right, of a goal of how much they had improved or whatnot the case is. So I realized, right, a lot of it is definitely our visualization. If you can't see yourself forgiving somebody, if you can't see yourself healing, if you can't see yourself being better, you won't. You have to tap into seeing yourself do it first, right? And seeing everything like it's your baby, right? So a lot of us, right, we put something out there, right? I put something out there to the universe that I want. That's my baby. But what do you do with a baby? You got to nurture the baby, right? And you got to feed the baby, right? And you got to clothe the baby, right? So, right, me nurturing it is moving in actions along with the intent that I put out there, right? Nurturing it. I got to grow it. I got to water it. It's like for the first time I'm seeing this thing so clear. So clear. And I feel like that's the energy that's coming through to us, right? It's going to be clarity. It's going to be fast forward moving. It's going to be the letting go of a lot of things so you can get lighter, so you can be an enlightener, right? So whatever it is, see it and stop seeing what you think is really there, what we're calling reality. That's what a lot of us do. You know what I'm saying? Something bad happens, we got to call 10 people we know and talk about it. And every time we're doing it, we're cementing it as real, like this is our situation. And then we are drawing, right, and creating based from that point of our emotion more. So now what I'm doing, right, in the mornings, I'm getting up and I'm seeing visually. It's like I'm visually walking myself through my day. You know what I'm saying? And I'd even put up a post one day about, at one point in time, this is actually what warriors did. Before they went out into the war, they would sit down and they would astral project. And they would send, right, their energy into the war in front of them. And they would defeat them in the astral. So they already knew when they was running in the corporeal what was about to happen, because they had already sent their energy to do it. So, practice your visualization. You know what I'm saying? It is a lot going on right now. It is it's a shitload going on in the cosmos right now. But keep steady. You know what I'm saying? Practice your visualizations. Keep steady in your mind what you want to see, and never mind what anybody is saying. And Cool Running, Sanka, you're dead. That was my movie. Andre, good day. Lucky Mystic, good day. Carol, Reggie, good day. But that was, you know what I'm saying, that was basically it. It's like I'm seeing myself, and what's interesting, right, is the book talks about the self-image. And I realized before, right, with a self-image that was distorted, then every thought that was coming from me was literally coming from that distorted self-image, and therefore the thought was distorted too, right? So you have to be willing to literally see yourself differently. You have to be willing to see the situation differently. So when it comes to forgiveness, right, was this person super acting out of a super malicious intent, right? They could have, but more than likely that's some shit they got churning on the inside of them. And if it hadn't been me, it would have been somebody else, right? So really, was it really me? Nah. So, I mean, right? These things are much easier said than done. I understand how that goes, right? But take that time. Take that time. See yourself taking the time. That's another thing we love saying in these days. You know, I'm so busy and I don't have time for meditation. Make the time. See yourself crafting out the time. Right? See yourself doing whatever it is, that shit that's got your soul on fire. Because until you do, you're going to be miserable every single day. Until you begin to work in the line and the harmony of what that path and that purpose is. It's just so amazing. Like, so many people, they seem, right, depressed. A lot of it, I feel like, is not unhappiness. Is that a lot of times we're unstimulated. We have to learn the difference, right? Because not being stimulated, right, is not the same thing as being unhappy. So we have to really take time to learn ourselves and to understand what our motivations are, what we're working through, and see it, right? Because this is this is a power, guys, that we are not really, I don't think collectively, right, we're tapping in and understanding the power of what the imagination really is. So take the time, okay? I love you guys, short and sweet. Later.